the top stories, Keon High School students equipped with laptops for remote learning. Thousands of children sit exams in Trinidad and Tobago, and pig-to-human kidney transplant success may offer hope. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Friday, 22nd March 2024. I'm Scotty Sia Hendrickson. Nationally, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew is confident that the students of the Keon High School who are now engaged in remote learning for a period of 2 weeks are not being disadvantaged, as students will use laptops distributed to their care last November. Prime Minister Drew is quoted as saying the system is set up as such that they can do their studies, practice exams, their teachers can have access to their practice exams, see the results and send feedback to those students. So it is very enlightening to know that what we have done is now positively helping the situation in Keon, end quote. He noted that this was one of the crucial lessons learned during the COVID-19 pandemic, where many students were left behind because they lacked access to devices and to the internet. We promised that once we get back into office, we would make sure that all of the students would have devices and also, if needs be, access to internet service so that they can continue their learning at any time of day, Dr. Drew added. He also emphasized that this is also important if St. Kitts and Nevis is to keep pace with the rest of the world in technology. The Prime Minister also commended Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley and his team for ensuring the successful implementation of the project that now makes it more convenient for students to be engaged remotely. In celebration of 130 years of the old Treasury building, the St. Christopher National Trust utilized the sugar train to take residents and visitors on historical rides around Basse-Terre to explore the history of the capital. Ahead of the tours, a ceremony was held at the building, the Bay Road, where the officials recognized the significance of the building constructed in 1894. President Kevin Taylor spoke of the significance of the day's celebration.
When this building first rose from the ground 130 years ago, it was more than just a physical structure. It embodied the aspiration and the flourish of the flourishing nation, a beacon of hope and progress in a world of uncertainty. Over the years, it has witnessed the ebb and the flow of history, standing tall through times of triumph and adversity alike. Today is not about commemorating a structure of bricks and mortar, but also celebrating the enduring spirit of our nation, the resilience of our people who labored in the planning and completion of the process of this historic site, and the legacy of those who came before us. The Treasury building stands as a symbol of a collective heritage, a testament to the vision and dedication of those who laid its foundation over a century ago.
Referring to the Treasury building as a historic landmark, Executive Director of the St. Christopher National Trust, Etsu Bratcher Keynes, spoke of the history of the structure.
A symbol of the Federation's rich heritage and architectural splendor. As we reflect upon the remarkable journey of this building, we are reminded of the countless stories it holds within its walls. From its inception in 1894, the old Treasury building has stood as a steadfast witness to the evolution of our city, bearing witness to the trials and the triumphs of generations past. Today, as we mark this significant milestone, we not only pay homage to the architectural marvel that is the old Treasury building, but also celebrate the enduring legacy it represents. This building has served as a beacon of governance, a bastion of culture, and a testament to the resilience of our community.
She also spoke of the link that will be shared between the old building and the new structure that is being built.
Throughout its storied history, the old Treasury building has played a pivotal role in shaping the identity of St. Kitts. serving as the nerve center of economic activity, housing precious artifacts, and preserving the collective memory of our people. Its majestic facade stands as a testament to the craftsmanship of yesteryears, while its interiors whisper tales of bygone eras. The new building, and I repeat, the new building will be waiting to be discovered by each new generation. As we commemorate this milestone, let us not only celebrate the past, but also embrace the promise of the future.
The anniversary ceremony ended with a toast to 130 years of success. During the hourly guided tour throughout the day, persons were given a unique view of iconic sites, including the Independence Square, Government House, the St. George's Anglican Church, and the Baxter Cenotaph War Memorial, while learning of the history behind each of them. Past and present government leaders, legal professionals, and members of the financial services industry in Nevis gathered at the Bath Hotel for the official launch of Trident Trust Company Limited, formerly Morningstar Holdings, an offshore financial services company based in Nevis for the past 40 years. Honorable Mac Brantley, the Premier of Nevis and Minister of Finance, attended the launch and spoke about the financial services sector impact on the island. He seized the opportunity to reaffirm the Nevis Island Administration's commitment to ensuring the sector's continued success.
I think that it's important for all of the reasons we've heard that Nevis can now say that it's part of a flagship organization internationally. And we're delighted to have Trident. I knew that this was in the works for some time. I'm happy that we're now celebrating that. And we're celebrating it in such an historic building here at the Bath Hotel. But certainly, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for all the reasons you've heard. I think Mr. Parry gave a very interesting perspective as to where we've come from in terms of the financial services industry.
Premier Brantley paid homage to former Premier and national hero Sir Dr. Simeon Daniel for his work in bringing the financial services sector to Nevis.
We would not have had a financial services sector were it not for the vision of our national hero, Sir Simeon Daniel. And I believe that every time anyone works in this sector, we ought to remember fondly his contribution to making this happen. And when the CCM would have got into government in 1992, I believe it was, the monopoly that existed and ended in 1994, that was the advent of new legislation, new products. And I think those new products and new entrance into the market allowed the growth that we saw. And of course, Morningstar Holdings, now Trident, still is king of the jurisdiction because they continue to have the lion's share of the business here. And that which has endured for 40 years.
Trident Trust has provided corporate and fiduciary services in Nevis since 1984, formerly through wholly owned subsidiaries that included Morningstar Holdings Limited and Meridian Trust Company Limited, which now operates as Trident Trust Company Nevis Limited. Licensed and regulated by the Nevis Financial Services Department, they are the oldest and largest company formation agent in Nevis. In regional news, for almost 19,000